We got Let's Play playing Esika, the Prismatic Bridge. We got Jukebox playing Obeka, Splinter of Seconds. We got TheBalanceTitan playing Omnath, Locus of Creation. And we have JACrews playing Indomitable Rex. Start off, I'm going to untap, upkeep, and draw. I'm going to play my land for turn, which is a Verdant Catacombs. I'm going to crack said Verdant Catacombs and search my library for a swamp or a forest card, and I will pass the turn. And I am going to do that now just so I don't hold up the game.
I'm going to play a Thriving Moor, and when it ETBs, it comes into play tapped, and I need to name a color other than swamp or black. I will say blue. And then P to T.
I think I'm just gonna go ahead and play a Waterlogged Grove, and then pass the turn. I can tap it to pay life, add a green or blue, or I can pay 1 mana, tap it, sacrifice it, and draw a card. That's it.
I'll play Dismal Blackwater. It taps for blue or black, and ETB's taps, and whenever it ETBs, I gain a life, and then I'll pass.
I like how
Round of shock, man.
searched for a forest, because that was the one color I didn't have, and I immediately pulled a forest. So I'm going to play my land for turn, which is a mountain. I'm going to tap for 1 and a green, and I'm going to play a Lotus Cobra. Lotus Cobra is 1 and a green, landfall. Whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, you may add a mana of any color to your mana pool, and it is a 2/1. And with that, I will pass the turn.
I love rainbows. I have a 5-color good stuff deck of him. It's very fun.
Pass the turn to Balance. I put an Akum Refuge into play. Gained 1 life. It comes to play tapped.
Oh yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and play a Marsh Flats. This one's a Marsh Flats. I will crack it, pay a life. I'm gonna go grab something with white and green on it, probably. And I'll pass.
Untap. I will draw. I'll play a Twilight Mire. It is a black and green filter land. And I will tap the Dismal Blackwater to activate it. It doesn't matter. I'll play an Arcane Signet. And then I will pass.
It's rampant.
All right, so I play an island as my land for turn. When that enters, that is going to trigger Lotus Cobra. Lotus Cobra is going to generate me a white mana. I'm going to pay a red, a green, a white, and a blue to play the Omnath, Locus of Creation. When it enters the battlefield, I draw a card.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
You get your own Omnath. Hands off my commander.
Play a Reliquary Tower.
This entire deck is landfall, big, dumb, stupid creatures.
That's basically this deck, I mean.
I'm gonna tap the blue and a colorless and play a Fog Bank.
Play a what?
Ooh.
A Fog Bank.
Yeah.
What does that do?
It's flying. Fog Bank deals does not deal or receive combat damage. It's 0/2.
Oh,
It's just
best
a big
blocker.
wall that buffs, or not buffs, blocks everything.
I'll play a mountain tap 3 for Giora, Leatherite Captain. It's a 3/3 legendary creature, human artificer. Whenever you draw or whenever you cast a sword spell, draw a card.
We'll untap. Draw.
And I will need to take a damage for tapping that blue.
What is the Omnath? That's your Locus.
Yeah, you can just look at my commander if you want to figure out what he does.
I will play a command tower. And I will tap 3 for a Kodama's Reach.
Okay.
Kodama Reach good?
Yeah.
Forest and Island. The island will come out. And the forest will go into my hand.
Play a swamp for my land for turn. When it enters, Lotus Cobra will generate me a white mana, and Omnath is going to give me 4 life.
Like MTG's board is scratching my brain right now.
So
All the
red,
unstable labs
white,
looks so good.
blue, black, and green. I'm gonna play Esika on the backside. And I'm just going to simplify it. The backside says flip it till you get a creature planeswalker. I don't run any planeswalkers in this deck, so it's just always going to be creature.
All right, untap, upkeep, draw. I'm going to play a Rogue's Passage. Yeah, Mirror Hall Mimic. It's going to have come into play as the Lotus Cobra.
Oh yeah, yeah. And tap for 4, taking the damage.
A land, my land, one of my lands. Yes.
I'm gonna cast my own Omnath.
Gaining or drawing a card.
Yeah, I'll draw a card on cast, and I'll draw a card on ETB as well. Does he do that? Yeah, that's all I got. Can I poke anyone for 3?
I'll take it.
Yeah, Cruz, you got a big boy. I'll poke you for 3. By big boy, I mean like your commander. Like I know what your commander can do. Yeah.
I'll take 3.
I was going to say a little
And
context.
also, MTG's got a fucking Omnath, so I'm not swinging 3/3 at him. Past that. Then Punk's got the blocker.
And
So.
I will untap.
You don't want some Omnath on Omnath violence?
I mean, I can't swing my Omnath. If it can trade, maybe, but you can just straight up shoot my Diora. So she's just a 3/3. She just gets eaten. She gets grittied on. I don't want that to happen.
So play a forest for turn. I am going to tap an Arcane Signet to activate the Twilight Mire for green. And then I have blue, and 1 for my commander. Is he good?
Oh, yeah, I like countered him.
So ETBs, I will discard a Ramanamp Hydra. I'll discard a Ramanamp Hydra and a Nightveil Predator. That's going to give it Vigilance, Reach, Trample, Flying, Death Touch, and Hexproof.
Is that all?
Look at the bright side. At least it doesn't have haste.
I'm going to draw 6
Then
cards.
double shrug.
I'm going to move to discard.
Uh-huh.
I have to discard 3 cards. I'll discard a Night's Whisper, a Wayward Swordtooth, and a Weathered Sentinels.
Untap,
Weather
upkeep.
Sentinels.
I will reveal. I got Courser of Crew Fix.
Oh, that's not bad.
I will draw, and then I will reveal the top card. I can play it if it's a land. I may play whenever a land enters. I get a life.
Technically, we would have saw what you drew as well, right?
Yes, it would have been
you...
Ob Nixilis the Fallen.
Ooh.
I'm gonna play my land for turn. Demir Aqueduct, gaining 4 life and 5 because of the trigger of Omnath gaining 4 and 1 from the Courser of Crewfix.
Did you see the new line of fetches that came out in MH3?
On the trigger,
colors.
I'm going to tap this for a green, choose this to bounce back to hand, then Lotus Cobra will trigger, giving me a second green, and then I'm going to tap 1, and I'm going to play Sylvala, Heart of the Wild. I'm being group hugged. Don't attack me. That's it. That's all I got.
Let's go ahead and do 2. God, Indominus Rex has flying.
It does.
And Hex.
If I play a Planeswalker, you want to like promise not to attack it. I promise you, it's not like super. It's really not that scary. It's just kind of like a value Planeswalker for me.
Politicking game.
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt it. I want to cast this Planeswalker, not to get fucking eaten by him. Cast a Nissa, Steward of Elements. ETBs with 1 loyalty counter on her. I'm gonna 0 herd. I'll look at the top card of my library. If it's a land card or a creature card, put it onto the battlefield. Converted mana. If it has converted mana cost equal to or less than the number of loyalty counters on here, put it onto the battlefield. If look at the top. That's gonna stay there. That will change me and cast. I'm gonna cast a doubling cube. Doubling cube says I can pay 3 mana, tap it to double the amount of each type of mana in my mana pool.
So in response to that, I will tap a command tower and attempt to offer you can't refuse.
Sure.
If you think I'm the problem.
No, I think you having 70 mana is the issue.
It doesn't even go positive yet, I don't think. Discard Panaharmonicon. I'm too worried about that.
Draw. I'll play a Shifting Woodlands for a turn.
Oh, that's.
I will tap 4 to plot a Railway Brawler. It is a 5/5 reach trample, and whenever another creature enters the battlefield under my control, I put X 1/1 counters on it, where X is its power. I will tap 2. I'll play a Lightning Greaves and equip it to the Indominus Rex. I will swing 6 at the Esika player.
6 commander damage, it is.
And then I am going to pass.
Tap. Upkeep. On upkeep, I reveal a creature. It's a swamp. It's a plains. It's a carpet of flowers. It's a burgeoning. It's another land. It's a Carol Atoll. It's a Search for Tomorrow. It's Avacyn, Angel of Hope.
Oh my.
These will go to the bottom in any order. I will reveal the top card because of Courser. Top card is a land. I will move to draw step, which is going to be said land.
Oh, that's a Cycrist on the top.
I am going to pay 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to play Obnixilis the Fallen.
Isn't that the biggest creature, though? Doesn't that make you draw a card?
Oh, the 8/8? Wait, is 8/8 biggest creature?
I think it's bigger than his dinosaur.
Mine's a 6/6.
Oh, well then that would have been the land I would have drawn off it when it entered. It's when it enters, right? Or is it when it casts? I guess it's when it enters. So yeah, I guess I would draw the Psych Rift.
Yes, I have someone that you draw just like, yeah.
Alright, well then I'll reveal the top, which was the Prismatic Omen. I'm gonna play my Forest, which is my land per turn. I'm gonna gain 4 life. And when it enters, Obnixilis is gonna trigger. And Juke, you have the highest life total, so you're gonna take 3 damage, and I'm gonna put 3 counters. When the land enters, I gain the 4 off of this. I am going to tap this for a green. I'm gonna tap Sylvala, Heart of the Wild, since I do control an 8/8 for 8 mana. Oh, hold on. Actually, not gonna do that. I just thought about something. When the land enters, Lotus Cobra triggers, so I'm gonna get a red mana off that, so I don't have to tap this. And I'm just going to Blasphemous Act, dealing 13 damage to every creature on the battlefield.
I'm cool with the Psych Rift if you want to cast a Psych Rift. You know,
So
I'm cool with the
3,
Psych.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's enough for the 8.
Where's that offer now?
I mean,
I'm
It's in the graveyard.
I'm
going to
joking.
Psych Rift, so I kept my word.
You should have Cycrist.
And I'm going to repay JACrews attack on me for 8 damage.
Okay, that's not bad. I'll get a 30.
And with
Is that Commander? No, it's not Commander. My bad, I forgot. You're playing Esika.
I'm gonna pass the turn.
I'm gonna disturb. I'm gonna disturb my Mirror Hall Mimic.
Why is it disturbed?
It's going to come back as an enchantment aura. Enchant creature at the beginning of my upkeep. Create a token that's a copy of enchanted creature, except it's the spirit in addition to its other types. I'll have it on your Addison. So I'll get an Addison on my upkeep.
In response to that, I'm going
Are you casting
to
it? Or is it
I'm casting out of my graveyard. So. Yeah.
Well, no, when you're going to declare targets for your thing, I'm going to tap for a green to get 3 white, and I'm going to Teferi's Protection, which will phase everything out.
Oh, okay.
So you can't target it now.
That's all I had for...
Tap to keep and draw. Oh, no, there's a Cypress there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bet. Okay. Play Mountain. Let's scry 2 by plussing Nissa by 2. I think. Do I? Yeah, I'll keep these. Okay. This one goes to the bottom. This one's gonna stay on top. 2 treasures. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like to cast a Maelstrom Wander. Double Cascade on the stack. Cascade number uno is going to be a Kodama of the East Tree. I definitely didn't know that was there. Cascade number 2 is not going to be a command tower. Ooh, I saw it. Does that? No, it doesn't. That doesn't help us in this situation, boys. Okay. So we got a Kodama of the East Tree. I cast that one first, and then we got a Sylvan Primordial. It's a reach 6/8. I guess I should explain both of them. So the Kodama is a reach 6/6. Whenever another permanent enters the battlefield under your control, if it wasn't put onto the battlefield with this ability, you may put a permanent card with equal or lesser converted mana cost from your hand onto the battlefield. And then the Sylvan Primordial is a 6/8 avatar. It has reach. When it enters the battlefield, for each opponent, destroy target it's not a May, so I'm sorry. Destroy target non-creature permanent that player controls. For each permanent destroyed this way, search your library for basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, tap, shuffle your library. Juke, I have to hit your ivory tower, I'm sorry. Cruz, what? I guess, yeah, Cruz, I'm gonna be smart and just hit your lightning greaves, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Even though I think we're just still kind of boned either way from MTG. Alright. And then Primordial. So after I resolve Primordial's trigger, it's going to let me also trigger Kodama. And then when Maelstrom ETBs, Kodama will also trigger again. So I'm going to grab 3 basics. They're going to come into play tapped. And then Kodama trigger, I'll drop a Sun Titan from my hand.
It's awesome.
Yeah, Sun Titan trigger. That's a nice looking doubling cube.
My bad.
I'll put a doubling cube onto the battlefield. Kodama trigger. I'll drop a haystack. Go to the Maelstrom ETBing from casting because all these cascades happen first. I'll drop a Nature's Will. I'll move to combat. All my creatures have haste, by the way.
From what?
Maelstrom. He says creatures you control haste.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a dumb card. I think MTG's not here right now, right?
He is not. He's phased out.
Oh, he's faced out. That's right. Yeah, y'all both have open boards.
Would I interest you in not doing that?
I don't want to hurt y'all too much because I think I kind of need y'all here. So I'm gonna swing at the person with the most life. I'm just gonna swing at them with the. I'm sorry, this is technically the smallest thing on my board. It's still gonna be a 6/6 though. There's gonna be an attack trigger. I'm gonna pull back this Marsh Flats, and then there will be a trigger with Kodama. I can't do anything with that trigger. Go to damage.
So, Factor is a healthy meal service that ships meals designed by dietitians and cooked by chefs right to your door each week. The food arrives pre-cooked and only needs to be heated up in a microwave or oven. They use organic ingredients in their meals, meaning there aren't any GMOs, hormones, preservatives, or even refined sugars, which is great. And their meat comes from grass-fed and pasture-raised sources, and the chicken is also humanely raised. The chicken was super tender and it easily broke apart. I had the black pepper and sage pork chop, and to put it simply, I loved everything about this dish. I mean, I've had amazing pork chops before, and you could say that nothing really compares to chops fresh off the grill or pan. But these chops are actually close seconds to some of the best chops I've had. I actually really like this dish. I would say it's easily a 9 out of 10. Though if you end up trying Factor out, I'd recommend doing so on the website using the link below for a nice discount on your first order. Then you can choose from 5 set meal preferences, which are chef's choice, meaning these are well-balanced meals for any diet, keto, as in low-carb, high-fat meals, Calorie Smart, which includes meals no more than 550 calories, Protein Plus, with meals containing 30 plus grams of protein, or vegan and veggie, which is self-explanatory. And it's fantastic for individuals, couples, or even families who want to eat clean and don't have the time to do it maybe. So if you're looking to have high quality, tasty, ready-to-eat meals that you can eat with minimal effort, then Factor is well worth the price.
As long as I'm swinging at you, by the way, Punk. As long as that goes through, I'll go ahead and untap all my lands.
Yeah. How much damage?
It's gonna be 6, and then you'll tap all your lands. Your lands are already tapped, I think. So, I'm gonna tap 1. Yeah, fuck it. Let's tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Paying 3 into doubling cube, having 6 floating. I'll double my mana to 12. I'll cast the Dak Fading using 3 of it, going to 9. He has a lot of text. I'm gonna do the. I'm gonna +1 him to draw 2, discard 2. I'm gonna be doing that pretty much every time. He can also steal an artifact. I don't think there's an artifact on the field. I'm not touching Crews.
I have an Arcane Signet.
I'm not. Your Arcane Signet's very pretty, and I think you deserve it. We'll put these 2 over here in the graveyard. I'm gonna take. So I've got 9 in the pool. I'm gonna take 6 of it, going to math 3 to cast an Omnath. Trigger on Omnath because Kodama's gonna trigger, but I don't have anything to drop. I guess. Oh, I'm so stupid. I should just. Yeah, no, that was on me. Right, draw a card.
And where else?
I mean, I could have been a meanie and actually did the Cyclonic Rift, but I said I wasn't going to.
No, you're so.
No, instead of blasphemous act.
I said I wouldn't cyclonic. I didn't say I wouldn't blasphemous act.
That is fair. That is fair. That is canon. That is canon.
I will. I can't swing at MTG, and I don't want to swing at anybody else.
All right.
You could have swung at me. I wouldn't have cared.
All right, so I'm gonna phase back in. I'm gonna untap. I'm gonna upkeep. My upkeep, my guy will trigger. I will reveal until I get a creature. That's an enchantment. That's a land.
You stupid idiot will trigger.
Sorcery, land, sorcery. Creature is Tireless Tracker. Whenever a land enters the battlefield, I get to investigate. I get a token that says I can pay 2, sacrifice it, and draw a card.
It's not as bad as the other one, but it's still not nice for him to have a card draw engine.
All right, so that will enter.
That's a zombie warlock.
I have to reveal the top card again. Top card is a Path to Exile.
You don't say.
I'm going to play my land for turn, which is going to be a Boros Garrison. Oh, wait, I didn't draw. I didn't draw.
Doesn't Dominic's button nuts have hexproof or like shroud or something? The Indominus Rex, does it have? Sorry, my bad. I said
it has indestructible. It has indestructible. That's it for the.
So
that's it for the evasion effects.
Yeah. So the Tireless Tracker was the play. I didn't draw, so I drew the actual path, and then the revealed card is Karametra, God of the Harvest. Then I'll go play my land, which is going to be the Boros Garrison, which is going to enter the battlefield, trigger a bunch of things. I'm going to gain 4 life, plus another life off of Courser, so I'll gain 5 life. Lotus Cobra will also trigger. I will say I will gain, or not gain, I will get, Well, this will also trigger, so I'll get a clue. I'm just going to take this little construct token, which is actually a goblin. We'll take this treasure, and that's going to be a clue. So I'll just use the white to path the Indominus. I'm going to tap a green to tap Silvala. And I'm going to use Silvala to get... also, the landfall trigger for Obnixilis. Balance, you're going to take 3 damage. And I'm going to gain 3 counters. I'm going to tap the... so this is now 9. So I'm going to tap the Silvala for 9 mana. I'm going to get 9 white mana. And Balance, I'm going to cast Overwhelming Splendor on you as the target player.
Overwhelming Splendor does what?
Enchant target player. Creatures enchanted player controls lose all abilities and have base power and toughness of 1/1. Enchanted player can't activate abilities that are not mana abilities or loyalty abilities of those creatures.
I think I'm done. That sucks. Oh. So mean.
Mana and this mana for 2, and I'm going to sacrifice the clue I made. That's going to give him a 1/1, and I'm going to draw a card. And then I'm going to reveal the top card, which is a Reliquary Tower. I'm going to move to combat. I'm going to swing a 9/9 over at BalanceTitan. I'm going to swing...
I'll take a half land.
I will take a 4/4, another 4, so 8 damage going at... well, actually, we'll balance out. We'll do 4 at Juke and 4 at Crew.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, so... a 4/4, a 2/1, a 2/4, and a 2/3. Alright, so that's that, and that's I already played my land for turn. I got nothing that allows me to play additional lands. So that's all I got. I will pass the turn.
Yeah, like I think I'm effectively out of this because I just built this deck and I haven't really put too much interaction. So I'm just thinking about what's in the deck. I don't think there's a way to remove that enchantment. +2 deck fade into draw 2 and discard 2. Yes. Just getting a Protector of Aragoth and a land. Shivan Reef is what is the land. I'll scry 2 with Nessa. Putting both of these on the bottom. Yeah. Tap for 8, doubling my mana to 10. Okay, so that 10 is gonna be a white, a green. So it's gonna be double of everything but these. So, right. So a white, a green, 2 more white, 2 more blue, 2 more red, 2 more green. I'll use a green, a white, a blue, and another green, I guess. Cast a Tomio Field Researcher. Just 2 other target permanents in the top. I'm gonna -2 Tomio to never mind all your permanents of hexproof. Yeah. Esika's got a choke on this game pretty hard. Yeah, I'll uptick Tomio. Go ahead and choose, I guess, this 1/1 and this 1/1. Yeah. Jukebox, I'd like to send 2 1/1s at you.
Yeah.
I'll have 2 damage triggers. I'll draw 2 cards.
What's giving you the damage triggers?
Tomio Field Researcher.
Okay.
It's choose up to 2. Yeah, this is the uptick I did at the start. I'll pass. I think I'm pretty much effectively out of this, unless y'all like need me.
I can do something, but it's going to require you to take 7. Is that okay?
Yeah. If it can get rid of the overwhelming splendor, I do not give a shit.
It will do that.
Okay, cool.
I will draw. I will.
I assume it's gonna get rid of all my boards. So.
Shock in a Watery Grave for 2.
Beggars can't be choosers.
I will tap 3. I'll play a Communal Brewing.
Yeah.
When it enters the battlefield, any number of target opponents each draw a card. I put an ingredient counter on it. And then I put an ingredient counter on it for each card drawn this way. So any number of opponents draw a card, and it comes in with that many counters +1, right? Whenever I cast a creature, that creature enters with X 1/1 counters, where X is the number of counters on it. I'm going to have everybody but MTG draw a card. I'll tap 3. I'll play a Sword of Feast and Famine.
Swordies!
I will tap 2. I will equip the Sword of Feast and Famine to the Railway Brawler. I will swing at Titan for 7. This is the 7 I need you to take.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I will untap.
Card, right?
You do have to.
Hold on. Does that 7 you're swinging have any type of protection?
Pro green, pro
It
black.
has, yeah, pro green and pro black.
Cyclonic Rift bouncing that target.
You suck, man. Like, Oh man.
I've been sitting on Cyclonic Rift for like 20 minutes.
I know.
And at least I did
20
it on
minutes?
a single target instead of the entire board.
That's
fair.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Well, I can't really do anything else, so I'll pass.
Yeah. Let's hear.
I got a bunch of like 2/2. I got a 2/2 or
How
2/3.
big is the Obnixilis?
It's a Obnixilis is a 9/9.
I thought it was way bigger.
Yeah,
No, I've only played like 3 lands since he came out.
Just has 3
So
counters on
untap,
it.
upkeep, trigger, reveal, land, Shieldred, the Whispering one.
We all sack a creature, right?
Yeah, on each upkeep, each of you will sacrifice a creature, and on the beginning of my upkeep, I can return a creature.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna scoop because there's no point.
I reveal the top card.
I
Which
think
is
I'm
a
gonna do
land.
the same thing. I'm also
It's
Yeah.
just
Yeah, MTG, I think you got it because especially like I personally have no way of getting rid of that Jeb. I don't think so. I think I am absolutely out of this game.
Yeah, I don't.
yeah.
Thank you for sticking around till the end of the video. If you enjoy this content, please feel free to watch my Magic the Gathering playlist as shown on the left side of the screen. If you like this game and want to see more, please look at the right side of the screen and see the channel content creators that are also streaming this content. Please show them some love. Thank you and see you next time.